to a very festive episode of Costumes and Cocktails. This week is one of the favorite holidays of the year, Christmas. I'm super excited because this is going to be my first white Christmas. All of the snow fell in Vermont, pretty much, and it was amazing, and it's also freezing. So my dreams are going to come true, and I'm going to plan to make yours come true with a delicious cocktail. I may or may not have lost the recipe for the cocktail that I'm going to be making, but I would like to just chat a little bit about how it came. I am in no way endorsed or sponsored by the brand, but I think it's a really brilliant idea. So the company is called Cheers in a Box, and what they do is basically branding for your company, and you can choose what you're going to put in it and send it to whoever you want, your staff, your whatever, your bosses. I think that's really brilliant. And what came in our box, or the box that I was given, is this Pratt Standard Cocktail Co. And it is a syrup cranberry orange. And this is a kind of very homey, natural, real syrup company. And they make ingredients the way they were made in the pre-prohibition era, very like fundamental, like pure, true to spirit. So I think this company is absolutely brilliant, Pratt Standard. And I am going to be making a cranberry spritz. And as I say, I'll kind of be making it up as I go along. And finally, I am going to be using the Edinburgh Gin Christmas edition, which my incredible sister and brother-in-law got me last Christmas. And these flavors are frankincense and myrrh. I think it's going to be Christmas in a glass. So let's get to making it. My Christmas table is extremely full, as this year has been. And I must say, I'm super proud of this Christmas garnished cup. Looks a little bit like the gingerbread house. So what I'm going to start off with, again, like I say, I have no idea what these measurements are. It was around 30 milliliters, I think. 30 milliliters. That seems like it's going to be a lot. Okay, let's do less than that. Let's do 15 of the cranberry orange. Cranberry is obviously a beautiful Christmas flavor, and this cocktail only comprises a handful of ingredients, so it's a simple one and a simple way to brighten up your Christmas. To the cranberry orange syrup, I will be adding this gorgeous. As you can see, I made my way through the gin over the year. This really, I think it was a limited edition, I do believe. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. I've actually been sparing it because it's such a good gin. It's Christmassy flavored. It's spiced, it's warm, but it's not overwhelming. This really is an incredible gin. If anyone is planning on giving anyone a Christmas gift, and if you're planning on giving me a Christmas gift, Edinburgh Gin Christmas Edition, definitely one to consider. And so we did about 15 milliliters of the syrup, so let's do about 45 milliliters of the gin. So before I shake this up, I think I'm going to personalize the cocktail just a little. I have some cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of those typical Christmas flavors. So I'm going to garnish the cocktail with some syrup, cinnamon. But I'm also going to put a little bit of cinnamon in and a little cranberry. And then I'm going to shake it like a shaky mama. Next step is to pour your freshly shaken base into a beautifully decorated glass, and then we are just going to top it off to give it that little spritz with some soda water. and then garnish with a massive cinnamon stick and some cranberries. Time for the taste test. Oh. It's kind of giving me some like Glühwein mead kind of flavors. Because it's such a simplistic cocktail, I think that it is quite simple or easy to make this more custom according to your flavors. I know that some people aren't fans of certain spices and botanicals, so you can add what you want. Let's stick to those Christmas flavors. Cinnamon, cranberry, citrus, star anise, whatever it is that you like, I think could work quite well in this cocktail. I'm super pleased with the addition of the cinnamon to the shaker, and maybe that's something you could do too, is add a more predominant flavor to the shaker so that can kind of imbue itself into the alcohol, and then you imbibe for Christmas. I would just like to say thank you so much, everyone, for being with me over this year. I am really, really lucky for the life that I've been living over the past year. Every day has been a gift for me, as sappy as that sounds. And I hope that all of you have a really, really wonderful festive season. And stay tuned for next week's New Year's cocktail. I have no idea what I'm going to do quite just yet, but we'll see. And I think it's going to be epic, bro. Those are the words of my mom. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week and then next year.